comes through the Father, but through me. Yourself up, be a better version of who you are. You don't have to try to remanufacture yourself. Let Christ, trust and believe in Christ to do the transforming, to do the changing. As we cooperate with him in his spirit and his word, trust Christ through obedience to transform our sinful lives into what he would have us to be. He says, I am the way. We can trust Christ because he alone is the way. But then second reason we find in this exclusive claim of Christ why we can trust Christ as the only way to God is because Christ is the only one who is the truth of God. Christ is the only one who is the truth of God. Jesus again says to Thomas says, Lord, how do we know the way? How do we know where you're going? Jesus says, I am the way and the truth. How do you learn about God? How do you know what God is like? Those who say that Christians can't have an exclusive claim on God through Christ, they say it's like several blind men in a room with an elephant trying to figure, they don't know it's an elephant, they're trying to figure out what it is by rubbing it and touching it and trying to describe it by what they feel. And those says some religions are like that. They only can feel the trunk, and to them that's God. And there are others who say that, well, maybe you can only feel the skin and the ruggedness of the skin, and you can describe for yourself because you can't see it what the animal is. And no one can tell you you're wrong because what you feel and what you're touching is what you describe it to be. They say no one can really know what the animal is because that's how religions are. They all are missing in some points. The only problem with that illustration, it assumes that somebody is able to see what it really is. Can I tell you something? Christ is the truth. He describes to us both God and ourselves. We don't have to guess what God is like. Christ is a physical bodily representation of the God that we trust for our salvation. That's why when you go back and read John chapter 1, he says, and the word became flesh, and we beheld his glory as of the only begotten Son of God, full of grace and truth. He says in John 1:18, no is omnipotent, he has all power. God all knowing is omnipotent, he has all power. God is omnipotent, he has all power. God all knowing, he's omniscient, he knows all. You remember